Hey guys, it's me, Little Devil 1993. Um, First, I'm giving a shout out to random people. Um, First, to my amazing boyfriend Daniel. I love you so much, babe. Second, to my sister Sadie. You're amazing and the best sister that anybody could ever have. Kristen, I love you, and I'm really happy that you finally found somebody, despite however long it may last. Um, Next, on to a couple things that I've seen lately on YouTube. Um, Jesse Slaughter. Can somebody possibly comment this and let me know what it's all about? I don't remember hearing anything on the news, and back then I was watching the news adamantly, all the time. Um, but that does bring me to a really important subject. Cyberbullying, guys, it's not cool. I've been the subject of that for I don't know how many years, and it really gets ridiculous. Cyberbullying is just another excuse to get to people, and it needs to stop. I mean, if it can drive a 17-year-old girl or an 18-year-old woman or whoever to commit suicide, it gets to the point where something needs to be done. And if it can't be done by the police, then there's a serious problem. I realize that it's, you know, never going to be completely stopped, but still, it's not impossible to get rid of. If we work one person at a time, we can get it to stop, like, statewide, maybe even nationally, maybe even internationally. I don't know. But we can work for it. You just gotta, try and try and try. You can't, stop. You have to do it. I mean, you see me as an 18-year-old woman, but for so long I felt like I was just another 12-year-old little girl who was never going to be anything in the world. Well, guess what? I'm in college right now at this very moment as we speak. I'm going to school. My major is criminal justice. And you don't even believe how awful it makes me feel to watch these videos on YouTube where you've got cyberbullying and you've got people posting videos and poking fun, and it gets really vicious on here, and that really needs to be fucking stopped. Excuse me for my language, but if you paid any attention, you would understand. Second or third, I suppose, guys, trying to get a hold of celebrities is like trying to achieve the impossible. Unless you're really super close with them before they get famous, or you work with them and you become amazing friends with them while they're in the height of their fame, it's never going to happen. I mean, yeah, you may end up dating somebody famous, but that doesn't necessarily mean that other people are going to get the number and be able to give it out. So if you guys are posting fake numbers and fake ways to get numbers of celebrities like Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, and other people, it needs to stop. You guys have no right to do that. It's invading privacy, and you guys can go to jail for that. And I've seen some of it where it's actually getting borderline obsessive and stalkerish. You guys can go to prison for that. Like I mentioned earlier, I am in college for criminal justice, so I am studying this kind of stuff. Um, you know, you guys can heed me, or you guys can, completely ignore me and brush me off as just another person trying to get you guys to stop. But I'm just looking out for everybody. I mean, it's not fair to the celebrities. It's not fair to you because of all the hate comments and everything that you'll end up getting. And I guess my point tonight is cyberbullying. It's not a good thing. I know that we can all let it get out of hand in real life, when we're there to actually talk to the person, but now it's not what we need to be doing with all this stuff. 9/11 every year is another reason to, remind us of this. It shows us that internationally it can get to a really, really rough height. I mean, what if you guys end up saying the wrong thing to the wrong person and they get extremely angry? It could happen. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, by the way. Um, I guess it just really breaks my heart to see people being so cruel and so mean to everybody else that you guys don't even understand. Um, yeah, so cyberbullying, guys, just let it go. I know that it's probably not the best interest, but if you guys can do it, stop hating on celebrities and other people on YouTube that put their videos up. Stop trying to dig into the celebrities' lives and just let it rest. That's why we've got the paparazzi and why we've got TV shows like CBS and ABC and Tyra Banks' show and Oprah Winfrey and the new OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network, and other, talk shows like that. It's not for us to be doing. It's for the actual TV people to be doing. It's for the interviewers. It's for the journalists. It's not for people on YouTube to be doing. And for all those fake interviews with Miley Cyrus and all that, those really need to stop. I mean, if you want to get an interview with her, go into the business where you can actually, interview people. Don't be a complete dick on the internet and post some videos like that, humorous or not. It's not cool. You're just making an ass out of yourself. So again, like I said, it's up to you if you guys want to stop it. But I guess a lot of families would enjoy it if you guys stopped it, and a lot of people would be a lot less hurt if you guys stopped it. Um, I know that I haven't done things that are exactly honorable on the internet, but it's just it's time to change that. It's time to move past that part of our lives and become somebody else, become a different nation. Um, you know, it's just it's not cool anymore. I mean, even on Facebook, it's getting really, really bad. Some other websites that I've noticed this on are mocospace.com, myspace.com, myyearbook.com, facebook.com. You've got negatory comments on fanfiction.net. You've got them on Tumblr and, news sites. You've got them on Photobucket and Shutterstock, and, you've just got them everywhere, and it really, really needs to stop because it's not that cool for you guys to be doing anymore. Um, even if you guys could just, you see somebody being bullied in real life, like you see a couple of jocks cornering somebody who's maybe not as cool as them or not as strong, not as smart, step up. Just take a step forward, push them back, and say, back off. Like, stand up for the smaller person who obviously can't do it for themselves. I know when I was younger, nobody ever did that for me. Nobody stood up for me. They let their friends eat me alive. They let them poke fun at me and laugh at me, and you have no idea how many times I was called fat and ugly and stupid. And recently, since I'd say about 7th or 8th grade, and I'm now a freshman in college, I've had people call me a whore and a slut and things like that. Recently, on the internet, like a few days ago actually, I had somebody say that I I said a couple years ago that I fingered myself with 4 fingers while I was on a school bus, and that was a complete lie. It never happened. So it just goes to show you what can happen when, you get people onto the internet. And I didn't even do anything to warrant that kind of reaction from this person. I was talking to a friend of mine on Facebook, and this other person came on and was like, "Oh yeah, I know you." I was like, "You don't know me. You've possibly met me. I don't know. I don't remember everybody I talked to, but yeah, it was uncalled for, unneeded, and I could have gone to, the police with that comment because it was sexual harassment. She could have been taken off Facebook, but I chose not to. I chose to be the bigger person. Um, yeah. Um, with that on top of everything else going on in my life right now, I couldn't handle it. I broke down the night that happened. I took half of my friends off my Facebook, and just because of her, and I blocked her, and I got rid of the, mutual friend on Facebook and everything, and I was like, can't do this anymore. It's not happening. Um, yeah, so if you guys can just stop the cyberbullying and the, real life bullying, we'd be a lot happier people. I swear. It never ceases to blow my mind how badly this can scar people and affect them. And, you know, maybe later on in my videos, if I start getting enough viewers and everything who want to know more about me, I'll share some of my past experiences, like when I was growing up and everything like that, and I'll tell you guys more about me. But for now, I think I'm just going to stick with the important issues. I may or may not choose to get a little goofy in the future videos, but, you know, hopefully it helps. So let me know if you guys do anything to stop cyberbullying. Um, Thanks for watching, and I really hope that this helps people. Um, Anyways, peace out. Like I said, my name's Becky. I'll be here.